All right. What's up? You aren't here yet, but sure somebody will be here rewatching it. So what's up? It's Sunday. Oh, come on, computer. We're having our usual slow computer problems. You know, close, close. What's up, RJW? Matthew, what's up? All right. Let's find what I need to find. This is here. Hold on, yep. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Here we go. YouTube, trying to get this computer up and going. Oh, computer, something so stupid. Icon S wrenches. That seems a little interesting. Dang it. Gotta try to remember my password. Ah, let's see. Hmm, can't remember my password. Is Lindsay on here yet? She knows my password. Man, Matthew, everywhere I go, 99% of my hats are Snap-on. So yeah, I get some weird looks if I go in Harbor Freight, which only happens maybe once a year. And I can't even tell you the last time I bought something from Harbor Freight. It's been a really long time. It's just I don't have one anywhere near me. It's like at least 45, 40, about 40-minute drive to go to Harbor Freight. I need to mix my drink up soon. I like to take Mountain Dew and mix a little Fanta strawberry in it. It's pretty good stuff. So mix the two together. Pretty good stuff. What's up, Leaf? I'm just sitting here trying to remember my password. I had a guy comment on a old video yesterday explaining to me how Harbor Freight hand tools are just as good as Snap-on, and I'm an idiot. And that pry bars, Snap-on pry bars are junk. So his Harbor Freight pry bars are way better. I asked him for the part numbers because I wanted to go buy some of these pry bars that are way better than Snap-on pry bars, but he didn't respond. But, I mean, if there's some pry bars you can get at Harbor Freight that are better than Snap-on, man, I want some. Trying to get this computer going because I can't. I'm having to like squint to see y'all's comments. Man, I know I don't want to have to get off here. So when Lindsay gets on, she can tell me what my password is. Dang it. What's up, JD Tech? Man, I'm liking your roll cart, dude. That's a nice roll cart. Oh man, there's just some people they just woo like I don't have any problem if you own Harbor Freight tools. I like got Harbor Freight. That's the last time I went. It's when I got that roll cart. But it's nowhere near as good as my Snap-on roll cart. But I mean, it was also a tenth the price. So there's nothing wrong with it. It just don't say it's better if it's not. You say it's cheaper. No, nitrous has been hooked up for a long, 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 long time. I am got to send Lindsay to go get the bottles filled, and uh, I probably should put a relay on that thing. I've had it on there for about 3 or 4 years, and I just haven't ever put a relay on it. So I've just been messing. But if I have the hood all the way up, it blocks that light. So I brought the hood down some. I just buy those cheap things. Yeah, I get probably got some. Yeah, like this sort of stuff, like the little wire wheels. I get these from Harbor Freight. Um, Funny enough, I get probably the only thing made in USA there. I get the Super Lube. That's where I buy my Super Lube for my ratchets. Is Harbor Freight. Diesel swap, yeah, that no. I don't want to go slower. I'm trying to take weight out of this thing, not add a whole bunch to it. Now my plans are I want to do I gotta put a different coil spring in the front. This is sitting way too low. Y'all can't see from that angle, but it's way too low in the front. Um, take some weight out of it. I don't think I'm gonna have time to fix the damage before because I found out tracks opened up today, so I didn't get to go because I don't have any nitrous, but we'll go to the track. Try to go next weekend if I can get Lindsay to go get me some nitrous. I need a set of tires. My back tires are getting kind of old. I broke my Matco ratchet. That is amazing, Kyle. Um, so you had a Harbor Freight ratchet that didn't break. That Write that one down. I'm actually not surprised the Matco broke either because I actually got a Matco ratchet up here. I have to go easy on these because if I break one of these, I got to pay for the rebuild kit. I don't have a Matco guy. Lately, I haven't broke any snap-on ratchets. There was a time about 5 years ago I was breaking snap-on ratchets every couple of weeks, but since I got the larger size ones, because the largest 3/8 I had was this one and then once I got the big boy, wherever it is, here, this thing. Quit breaking 3/8 ratchets because this thing, it doesn't break. Let's see if you don't see that again. That new flex head design is really good. Yeah, I may try that and see if they'll send me one, but I haven't broke any yet. I've been really, really, really easy. I think if I break any of them, it's going to be either this one, that, or this one. But I very rarely use the longer 3/8, and I don't have any half, but I don't use them much. Lately, I've been using the Mac ratchet. I think I've showed it, but y'all have seen that a million times. But I haven't had any issues. Well, JD Tech, do you have anything you got to put a ton of torque on with a ratchet? And I'm sure you would use a half. In the past, I've been, before I got my real long 1/2 inch ratchet, I was using this thing for everything, like back in the day. What's up, West Main? Come on, Lindsay, get on here so I can. I can't remember my password. It's driving me nuts. Dang it, that's not it either. Oh. use my Pittsburgh one. Oh, wait. Gotta scroll up a little bit. Yeah, the tightening part on the Pittsburghs is an issue. Did I know? One of the guys that worked for me had one, and his finally got to the point it was just floppy. Like it was horrible. You couldn't tighten it anymore. It would just flop everywhere. But they didn't want to warranty it because they didn't consider that broken, so we just snapped the head off of it, and then they finally warranted it. Loctite. I have a Cobalt ratchet around here. It's at the other shop that I Loctited the little screw into, or the little. It was actually a Torx, and I tried to take it out or tighten it, and it just broke. So today I've just been up here cleaning tools. Man, I look how clean I got the Brute. The Brute is there. You are. Hey, Lindsay, message me my password for my Google. It's in your messages. Just not on. Don't message me on here. Like text message me my password. Now, a while back, I should have made a video about it. It was right before I started YouTube. Decided I was going to break one of these because it was like the handle on it was just chewed off of it, and Snap-on won't warranty them because of the hammer. So my plan was to break this little ear off, and it actually took a lot more than you would think to break this off. We had the head in a vise and a huge bar on it. We're just pulling and pulling and pulling, and all we could end up doing was bending it. So if you get, some of them will break, no problem, but then some of them you get, it's just, these things can be really tough. Let's see. See, Bill's on here. What's up, Bill? Yeah, if I know I'm about to get into something, I'll pull out one of the longer, like the long 3/8. I also got this. This thing's pretty cool. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. That's it. Did it kick me off? All right, now I can see. I can see. I'll be able to see what y'all are doing. Sweet. Come on, come on, come on, come on. But anyway, what I was saying is I got this Cobalt long neck 3/8, and it seems pretty solid, although it's like a 60 tooth. It's not very, wouldn't say that's a very fine tooth, but I'm gonna play with it. And what's up, Austin? I'm gonna play with it. It's not horrible, but I'm gonna play with it some and see how good it is. Anyway, y'all see that? I think I was in the middle of showing this. Look how clean I got the Brute. Like it almost looks new. Almost, except for like, for some reason, the spine on it's turning green. It's weird. It's kind of, I guess that's what grease and yellow turn into, is green. But man, I got it real clean. I guess it's because I don't ever use it. Very rarely do I use this thing. Let's see, check up. Ooh. Ugh, starting to get that brush. Brushes are getting dirty on it. Let me go check and see if these batteries are charged. Yep. Just charging up batteries. All right, I am back. I am back. Now we're gonna move on to my next dirty ratchet. This guy. It needs a good cleaning, but unfortunately, the Snap-on green, I liked it when I first got them, but over time they really fade out really bad. They, instead of being like a lime green, they're almost like a like a teal green or something. Like they start looking rough. Oh, I picked up some tub of towels. Oh, I usually use tub of towels, but there was a little spell there where nobody had them. So I got these, which I figured it out. These Gojo towels are the same as the Snap-on, the one Snap-on sells. The only difference between them is Snap-ons are red and these are just like a white, but they've got like this like membrane or some kind of fabric in them to scrub. But they are identical to the Snap-on, except um these are white instead of red. My tripod broke. Man, I just pick a spot, find somewhere with some light. Like, I mean, the first few lives I did were just at my house. Just took a spot in the house and just pointed a camera at a wall. Seems to work pretty well. I like going live here just because there's so much more light, so you can actually see what I'm doing. My house isn't as lit up as this place is. But yeah, yeah. These Gojo towels aren't bad, but the tub of towels are definitely my favorite by all means. My favorite. I've got some now, but I got to work through these. So, man, it's crazy how dirty those handles get on these Snap-on battery ratchets. They get nasty. Trying to keep them clean, man. They get really nasty. Oh, if you're wanting someone to set your phone on, just anything. Like I've done it with actually like one of these buckets and just set them up here and then set my phone on it. Like you don't need anything fancy to go live. Just as long as the phone doesn't move, you're good. Anything will work. It doesn't have to be perfect. A couple cardboard, couple of pencils and a cardboard box. Hey, whatever works. It doesn't take much. Trying to get trying to get this thing at least a little bit cleaner. It's still not great. Looks good on camera though. Looks all nice on camera, but in real life it doesn't look bad. I have to get the see if it looks worse. I see it looks great on camera. It just looks horrible in real life. Yeah, you could go get a like one of those little windshield mounts for your car. Just turn the lights on in your car. That's all you gotta do. The only issue with Monday though is if you go live, Monday is my 3 hours of Street Outlaws. So I don't know if it'd have to be before. I usually wait an hour after it comes on, so I don't have to watch the commercials. So if it's like somewhere between 7 and 8, because I usually start watching about 9, I'll definitely come on. Yeah, Austin, I agree. And I used to only get red, but now I just get all the different colors. I've got everything except orange. I think no, I don't have the pink or the camo, but I've got the yellow, green, red, black, gunmetal. I need orange. I don't care about the camo. But yeah, I don't know why people think your tools need to look like crap. I don't understand that at all. Oh, Monday's good, dude. Go Monday. Just do it like around 7, 6 or 7. Be good. Don't go too late on the weekday. RJW, don't buy a CT761. Do not buy a CT761 because I know the 861 will be here very soon. within the next couple of months. The orange is actually going to be rare because they're going to quit making the orange. Let's see, picked up. Really? Like, I just don't like the Capri Flex head. They get dragged really bad on the sides. Like, really, really, really bad. It's coming soon. The 861 will be soon. Like, I don't know the exact date, but it's like they're already telling the dealers about it, so it's only a matter of time. But I don't know how it's going to be either. It could be the exact same as the 761, just brushless. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, the Milwaukee Stubby is bulky. Yeah, they're not going to give you much for the 761 when it's trade in time. Yeah, I keep going through the boots on my 761s. Cause I got a red one on the green one now. It's like Christmas color. Yeah, there's not much for the quarter-inch flex head. Like maybe Tecton, maybe. Yeah, I don't have the only non-snap-on or non-tool truck. Do I even have one? I think I got the Duralast. It's okay, but it's got the little clickety clack deal. Where is it? See my I may have left it at the shop. I got my 3/8s. Man, I like them. They have real smooth, real smooth. Yeah, I did it for Christmas and then I never took it back off because the green one was pretty worn out. Snap-on guys say they're supposedly going to have multicolor handles available. Interesting. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Snap-on does have purple ratchets, but they're in the hard handle. The blue looks pretty cool. Man, I haven't had any problems with it. Now you may have the old one. This is a new design. Never had it auto reverse. It's got the same deal as the Matco. It doesn't no no issues. It definitely has not auto reversed on me. The only thing I don't like is it's got the clickety clack deal, the semi locking flex head. Yeah, that old design was the bench top. I've got that one. I think it's at the house. But yeah, I like the new design. It's not very long though. It's a lot shorter than the older one. Power torque, yeah, yeah, those are garbage. Yeah, if you use too much lube on the Matco, shoot, if you use any on the Matco, it will reverse. Like, I think mine's still doing that, and I cleaned it out with WD-40 and like put one little bitty drop on it, and it still does it. Whereas like the Snap-ons, you can like pack it in there and it'll be fine, no problem. Yeah, I like the Duralast. So far, it's Chinese, I think. I don't think it's actually Taiwan anymore. They moved all their stuff to moved all their stuff. What's up, Mara? Yeah, they got. I mean, their parts are okay. Not the biggest fan, but definitely, Advance has gear wrench sometimes, but they never have the. They never have any of the good stuff. It's always crap. Yeah, I don't have any issues with the old. I'm missing some of my stuff. I thought I brought all my ratchets over here, most of them, but I did not. I guess I left some of them somewhere. Yeah, it's bad. I don't know why Matco, the design just like you can't really grease it, and then they have a really rough gear set in them. And they are really loud. Jesus. Yeah, it's real loud. I don't think I've got any lube in this thing right now. Oh, where's my little, I don't know where my little wheels at. Somewhere. Anyway, I don't know where I finished cleaning this old battery ratchet. Oh yeah, that Lang leak down tester. It's got to be the exact same one as Snap-on. Everywhere I looked, it said it was the same one. So can't go wrong with that. I'm gonna have to get a different one because Mac one or the Proto, it's not a Mac. It leaks air, and I'm always having to reseal it. So I may get that. Yeah, I may get that Lang one at some point in the future. Lately, I've just been doing relative compression tests instead of doing mini leak downs. Yep. That one's about as clean as it's going to get. Moving along. My other battery charged. Y'all give me just a second. Let me go see if my battery's charged. Not yet. Let's get something else to clean. Ooh. All right. Have you ever done any? No, I haven't done any giveaways. I was going to give some stuff away, but like I just don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read into it more because I think there's some laws in some states regarding how you can do that sort of stuff. Um, it can get tricky. So I'll probably do one eventually, but I haven't done one yet. Maybe when I get to like 5,000 subscribers, I'll do a giveaway. Yeah, we'll probably do that as long as it's legal here. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty good, Bill. That's cheap because I know like the hot ticket, the Gen 2 mid torques are like 219 or something like that on um Home Depot's website. So if they're close to that, that's a good deal. Now, that's just for the body. The batteries, I got to get some more batteries before I buy any more. Like I was looking at getting the Gen 2 mid torque in 3/8, but I just think that it would be I'm running out of batteries. Got battery. Yeah, I probably have one more M18 battery I could use on it. Let's see. Yeah, I think if it's not a very expensive, I don't know how they do it because I see some channels just give stuff away no problem, and then other channels have to do like have like a third party do the giveaway or the pick the winner or something like that. It's kind of a weird deal, but I'm gonna look into it. I've been meaning to look into it, but I want to wait till you know till we're getting close to 5,000 subscribers and then do something. Because yeah, it's not really worth it to do it at 1,100. I don't really see the point. Well, almost 1,200 now, getting close. Man, I wish I had more than one. All I have is Snap-on, JT. Matco Snap-on Cornwell. That's like I've never even been on a Cornwell truck. I've never even seen one. Like, yeah, yeah, I've never seen a Cornwell truck. See, what sucks though is at this point, like, there's not that much stuff that is actually made by the different tool companies. That it, like, most of the stuff I would need is going to be either newer versions of what I already have, or maybe they come out with some specialty deal. Yeah, you have bills on all of them. It can get expensive. You don't want bills on four different trucks unless they're just like maybe a couple $100 or something. But yeah, I would love to have. I don't know. I don't really care about Matco at this point. They just, I'll just get it off Amazon or whatnot. But I would like to have Mac or Cornwell. That'd be cool. Yeah, I've been kind of disappointed with Matco's stuff. Even the stuff that is specific to their truck is not that great. Pretty much all they have is ratchets. Everything. The boxes, I don't even really think the boxes are all that great. You're telling me you'd rather have a Revel X than a Snap-on Epic? Come on. Like, there's so much wasted space on a Revel. Let's see, you have Matco. Yeah, well, I definitely like between the three, like I have the Snap-on, which none of them are the same length because nobody makes them. We got the Snap-on 3/8, the Mac 3/8, and the Mac, or Matco, and then the Mac. And none of them are the same length, so they kind of complement each other. The Mac and the Matco are similar in length, but the Matco is definitely the shortest. You gonna cruise the country, Blake? And I've wanted to go. Like, I want to build this thing wherever it is, that car over there. Yeah, over there, and go travel around to some different racetracks. But I got a long way to go before I get to that. I need some more money. You don't talk. You think tools are expensive? This crap is insanely expensive. That's a good way to do it, Austin. It's a good way to do it. Just pay up front. Usually, you can get some better deals that way. You tell them you're paying cash. You can just they'll usually cut you a little bit of a break. Yeah, you're not old enough to get a hotel, Blake. That wouldn't work very well. Yeah, the problem with the Blue Power stuff is I'm not sure who makes it, but I think it's Amazon type stuff. Man, the guy next door is holy crap. It is 8:11 here, And the dude that builds cabinets is still over there building cabinets on a Sunday night. That's just craziness. The vape I have right now is the Smock Rigel, but I always use the same tank. It's the Smock TFD 16. It's called the King, Cloud King, maybe. It says Return of the King on the box, but I always use the same one. It's the TFV 16. Pitch a tent. Yeah, you don't want to do all that. You may want to wait till you're 21. I don't think I would try to attempt a cross country trip until I was 21. That's funny, Bill. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I just don't. I'm not. I don't know. Like the blue power, like blue point stuff. I no. Like I don't see the point. Like it's cheaper than like buying Deer Wrench. Like it's horrible quality, and most of their sets are 12 point. The sockets are all 12 point, and that's just me. Yeah, most tool trucks can buy off of other, like they have like a supplemental deal. I know our Matco guy. Apparently, Matco's been restricting their what they can buy, and they can't get much. I don't have what F-150. I don't have an F-150. If you get JD Tech the Blue Point, if you buy one of their little kits that have like 3/8, deep and shallow, standard and metric, I think all the deeps are 12 point in those sets. Matthew, it's all about like sometimes it's luck. Although I've never had an issue with any snap-on sockets, and then I've had great sockets from Taiwan too. Like all the gray pneumatic stuff I have lots of it in like 12 points, and that's actually a deep, but just of 9/16. But I've had great luck with them. Like I buy nowadays. That's if I'm buying impact sockets, it's going to be gray pneumatic. I just don't even bother with anybody else. But I get it off from Napa, so if I break one, I can just walk up there and warranty it. Just got my Snap-on ratcheting flank drive plus rinse set 10 to 19. Didn't know what I was. Yeah, I actually got that set. Where is that set? There you are. Good. I like that set. Things that I don't like about this set is I don't know. Luckily, the old kind. Let me get a bigger one so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see because there's an older version of it. These were the original versions, and people were pitching a fit about them because. See if you can see. You can see that's everything that's written on that side. It's not. Anyway, that's everything on that side. It does not say Made in USA anywhere on it. So that's the older version. I think it's like a 72 tooth. And these were actually extremely strong. I warranted all my out to the new style, which are like this. They have a real thin head. You can take them apart, lube them. The issue I have, man, they are like, that one's actually pretty dirty right now. You see how quiet that is? Issue I've been having is if I ever put a lot of torque on them, they get a rough spot in them, and I have to take them apart and clean it out. And I've had a lot of issues with them. At first, I was warranting them every time they did that, and I just kept warranting them over and over and over. And I was like, man, this is stupid. So I just went and started cleaning them because I don't really want to wait. But yeah, my 15 did it to me this week. Let's see if it's still doing it. So I had to open it up and clean it out. You can tell it's a little louder, but I had to clean it out. For some reason, it gets dirt built up, and then if you put a ton of torque on them, they have issues. Now, these are not my go-to anymore. And I think y'all probably saw the video where I was talking about this. And how I'm kind of pissed at Snap-on because they don't make these. Because I love these Matco, which I think they're Cabo, the flex heads. And these are the ones I use all the time. These are definitely my favorites. Man, I love them. I mean, I have no issue with the Snap-on beside that I have to always, they work great. They're extremely thin. Like the heads on the Snap-on are just ridiculously thin. You may even be able to see it in the video. You can't really tell, but the heads are so much thinner on them compared to other ones. But they're definitely smooth. It's just, I don't know. I just don't. I'm a little upset about it that they keep jamming up and I have to take them apart and clean them. Whereas my old style, these old ones that didn't say made in USA, never had a problem. I don't think they were made in USA. I think these were actually made in Taiwan or somewhere else. Even though they are flank drive and they look, or flank drive plus, they look identical except for the back end. But man, they just don't say USA anywhere on them. Ooh, almost dropped it. These guys right here, awesome. I really like them. And it may just be because I like the flex head. Yeah, they're similar to the Blue Point JD Tech. They're the same as, I believe, several companies rebrand them as their own. What you look for is the little gold screw on the side of the head that's covered in some goop. I missed a lot of stuff. I was thinking about they're not bad. I like how thin the head are, JD, but I don't know. It's kind of odd how they jam up and then you have to clean them out. That's a little irritating. Let's see. Who's your favorite tool truck? All I have is Snap-on. Yeah, I think just about every tool truck has these style ratcheting wrenches, these Cabo or whatever. What's up, Darian? Oh no, these they look like it, but these are definitely the Snap-on. See? And I'm wondering if they were made in Taiwan or something. But the new ones, they have it marked right on them, USA. And I still think they have issues, but whatever. Yeah, the ratcheting is definitely not as smooth on the Matco. Yeah, and it's always my 15, but that's the one I use the most for some reason. Always jams up. And I've taken it apart a few times and cleaned it. Yeah, I got the 7 and 8 in the old style still because I bought them separate, and they still had them in the old style. And I think I'm just going to keep them because I don't want to deal with them jamming up. Yeah, I'm not disappointed with them because they are definitely longer than everybody else's. They're definitely they're longer than the regular Flank Drive Plus wrenches. Yeah, I don't know, Matthew. It's over and over and over and over, and I warranted the 15 ounce several times, and then finally I just started putting some super lube. I'd clean it out with some WD-40 and put super lube on it, and they last a while, and then eventually they'll jam up again, and I have to do it all over again. But I also let them sit a lot because they sit in the box. I don't use them a ton, so they sit in my toolbox for months and months at a time. Yeah, but like I've got the 56-inch top box U.S. General at the other shop, and it hasn't given me any issues. The paint's all faded and chipping off of it, but it still works. Those little pull things for the locks break, but other than that, I haven't had any issues. Not as happy with that thing. That thing is kind of a wobbly mess. Those drawers wobble all over the place. Oh yeah, Harbor Freight quit doing coupons. No more coupons. So you got to pay full price. So if you have a dang it, what's it called? If you have some coupons, go ahead and get them. Going online, I hope they go online. Because every once in a while, like I would really like to get the 56-inch U.S. General box for the bottom to match my top box. You can leave nothing on top of my white Mac box, and that way it'll everything will match again, and I'll have some more space. Instance. Yeah, we tried to buy our AC compressor for this shop. We tried to get it from Harbor Freight, and they wouldn't sell it to us. They had it in stock and would not sell it to us. That's a whole mess. That's so stupid that they're shutting them down. Let's see, no place. Yeah, you don't want to be in the middle of that FS441. Yeah, I just don't really, I haven't really bought a whole lot from Harbor Freight. I got that thing and it's okay. And I don't think it's as good as the actual toolbox, but it's okay. Blake, the big thing about the Harbor Freight toolboxes is they're pretty narrow, like as far as their depth. Um, and JD Tech, you can put the 56-inch top on the 72 and just have a little workspace on the end. That's how I've got mine because the 56-inch top box is on top of my 65-inch Mac box, and I just have a spot on the end that I can keep like cans and stuff. Yeah, they have no depth. I can't deal with that. My bottom box has to have some depth to it. Um, I'm still thinking one day I'm gonna get that Epic box. Like my Snap-on guy has one on his truck, and I'm just like, oh, like the top drawer could hold almost all my tools. It's just crazy how deep and big and wide. The 68-inch Epic has an amazing top drawer in it. The top three drawers actually are just amazing on that box. You could fit a ridiculous amount of stuff. And that's a nice deal. I paid a fortune for my AC machine. Yeah, JD Tech. I saw on eBay they had I keep looking. They had a 68-inch Epic for I think it was like 4,500, but it was white. I was like, I don't want another white box. I don't want to go through that whole deal again. That's pretty cold, Austin. Let's see what the temperature is. Let me find my temperature. It's not negative anything. I know that. It's like probably 40. Yeah, it's not negative, that's for sure. I don't know where my temp gun is. Maybe it's over there. Oh, let's see. There it is. Man, funny story. About 6 years ago, I got this at Harbor Freight on an open box special. The laser is broken. Let's see if y'all can see that. See how the laser doesn't go straight out? Which the laser doesn't really do anything. Yeah, it's about 50 degrees in here, but I have the heater on. See, I have a white box, and that whole deal's a mess. It wasn't supposed to be white. So I'm not buying another one. They had a purple one too for about the same price, and I was like, ooh, that would be kind of cool. But I really want to do either black or green, or black with the green pulls, which my Snap-on guy has a black one with green pulls, and I'm like, oh, that's mine. Got the 56-inch Husky. And I can't say anything bad about Husky. That what you are sitting on a 40, I think it's a 44-inch Husky that I bought 12 years ago, and it most of its life, the first 5 years I used it, and then I traded it up. But I didn't trade. I just bought another one, and then I started putting bolts in it, and I filled the bottom two drawers up with bolts. Um, and they're only single slide bottom. Well, one of them's a dual. The other one's a single. No, they're both dual. Well, crap! I thought those were single slides. No, the top drawer is a single slide. But anyway, I way overloaded this box, and it still works great. Although one little rivet has popped out over here on my top drawer, and I got to fix that. But it's just a rivet. I just keep. I'm gonna have. I just keep forgetting to put the other rivet back in it. But I can't say anything bad about this Husky except for the depth sucks on it. It's only like 10 inches deep or something. Why is doing? Yeah, dude, it's 50 degrees. I would kill for some snow. We were supposed to get snow next weekend, and then of course they changed it, and we're not going to get it. Like I want to go ride the four wheeler in the snow. That's never going to happen, I guess. Yeah, if I buy another toolbox, it's going to be a Snap-on Epic. Now I'll get a different roll cart. I don't have any problem getting another roll cart, but I'm not getting anything else except for a Snap-on Epic. At least a 68 inch. Has to be at least that. That's a good price on a Tech Series. How big is it, Austin? And was it new or used? Tech Series is okay. That's what I've got. I've got the 65-inch Tech Series with the power drawer. Yeah, if I ever get another toolbox, it is going to be an Epic. That seems like a lot of snow, Mitchell. I don't know how much 50 centimeters is, but it seems a lot. Um, we never get any snow, ever get any snow. 50-inch. So yours is the double bank. 30 inches is, whoa, what's going on? That was weird. My computer just did something crazy. Yeah, Blake, that used to. Mac used to be, and Mac didn't build that box either. Matco built it. Matco used to build the boxes for Mac back way back in the day, and those were some really good boxes. Now, nothing. There is not. I've seen every brand, gone and looked at them. Hold on, let me go look. I think it's on the ground. Yeah, it's on the ground. The Dodge was never in the air, Lindsay. It's sitting on the ground. But anyway, the Snap-on Epic is the best toolbox made. There's not another one that even comes close. Like, it's not even close. Like the way the drawers open, where it has the pulls that like they come up and you pull up. Man, oh, oh. Like I just there's nothing better than a Snap-on Epic. Like I should have just I tried to buy one when I got the white box, and the Snap-on guy I had at the time just wasn't wanting to do anything and was kind of being a jerk about it. Didn't want to order one. He wanted to stick me with a maroon one, and then I ended up I should have just got it because I ended up with a white one. Yeah, that's like my West Main. That's like my grand finale box. Like I'm gonna go full, go all out on that thing. Like it's funny, my Snap-on guy right now has the exact one I would design, um, but it's not gonna happen right now. I got too many other things I need to do, including that thing. But one day, or who knows, I may find one. I may be able to find one for a deal and make a deal because I see them. They don't come up for sale around here because nobody trades in a used Epic on anything else. So the Snap-on guy's never going to get one used unless a guy's quitting or going out of business or he gets repoed or something like that. They're never going to have a used one on the truck. But yeah, so if I pay full price, like if it's new, it's going to be set up exactly how I want it, which the I want a 68. I don't really care about the thing on the side, the power bank or whatever it is. Um, and I want it black with green pulls. It has to have the three long drawers on the top, and I want to get a definitely get like a powered. I like the Rhino line tops, the black Rhino line tops, and then do lockers on both sides of it and a hutch. That's exactly how I want to do it. It'll probably take me another after I get the box. Probably take me another 10 years to get the hutch and the side lockers, but who knows? Maybe one day. I mean, I check Facebook Marketplace, Austin. Like I said, in my area, there's not a lot of them in the first place, and then they just don't come up for sale. They never come up for sale. Austin, I like the hutch to be able to put my scan tools in. Heading to Alabaster, like Alabama, Alabaster. Oh, that's just up the street from me. You should swing by the shop, West Main. That's not far from me. I'm technically, yeah, one town over from Alabaster. Yeah, you're going to be one town over from Montevallo shop. Yeah, she knows. She knows exactly what I'm looking for, and she's done a good job of keeping me from getting it so far. But at some point, it's going to happen. Like I'm starting to have tools laying everywhere. Yeah, dude, if you want to swing by the shop, if it's during the week, uh, just hit me up. Yeah, I'm I'm a little bit off of I-65, but it's probably about 10 minutes off 65. Like, I'm guessing you're going north on 65, so on your way back the other way or on the way there, you'll go by the exit for Montevallo. Um, my email is West Main. Trying to think. Yeah, email me. My email should be on my main screen of my page. Email me and I'll give you my number on there. Austin, for that box, if it's under 5,000, that's a good deal for a 68. As long as it's in really good shape, like perfect condition. If it's under, yeah, it's the same 65, Blake. It goes all the way north. Yeah, anything under 5,000 for an Epic is a pretty good deal. Yeah, just send me a message. Let me know when you're heading this way, and I'll give you the address to the shop. Yeah, I don't know. Like I would want a used Epic. I'm also scared to death that it's someone selling a stolen Epic, or they didn't pay the bill on it and it's out for repo and it becomes an issue. Although my Snap-on guy keeps telling me there's really no way to, like, they don't have a system to where he could come into my shop and run a serial number and find out if it's stolen. It doesn't work like that. So he keeps telling me, like, unless you try to trade it in, and even then, it's kind of vague whether they can actually figure out whether it's stolen. So I don't know. But 4,500 for an Epic, considering that thing's 10 grand, it's a pretty good price. Like if I found a black one with the green pools for 4,500, I would be sweet talking Miss Lindsay as much as I could. Now I wouldn't mind RJW. I wouldn't mind buying one from like, yeah, I'll have to wait till I get off of here to check it because I've got everything all pulled up. But I'll when I get off of here, I'll check it West Main and give you my number. But like, if I bought one from like Minnesota or something and drove up there and got it, like the chances of my Snap-on dude's never going to come in my shop and look at and see if my box is stolen. He just doesn't care. Blake, I am so far out in the country, and I don't really have any fans. I mean, all of y'all are mostly techs, so y'all are too busy doing other stuff. Snap-on 70. What is a Snap-on 7022? I don't even know what that is. Hold on, let's look. Oh, those are nice. 54 inch. Yeah, those are pretty nice. Those are pretty nice. See, that's too much, Austin. I mean, that's what, like, that's over seven. What? That's close to 8,000, isn't it? At least more than that. Yeah, I like the 30-inch, dude. My my Mac box is pretty much the exact same size as that. The only difference is the Mac box is like 28 inches deep. That's really the only difference. Mine's a 65. I think that's the same box almost. They must compete with each other. Yeah, no, mine's wider, I think. No, what's the width on that thing? 50, yeah, yeah, it's 54. So yeah, mine's about 10 inches wider, but it's just slightly. That's too much. Like eBay right now, we're about to do the eBay search. So I was looking last night at them. Snap on Epic. Snap on Epic. Yeah, 54 is what it is. Those are pretty nice, but gotta have that six. Here's an orange. Oh, that's not a bad little price right there. There's a 68-inch orange with black handles with the like Rhino line top power top for 52. That's a pretty good price. There's a white seven. That's a 76 for 65. That's not bad because it's got a stainless top with the little um like that flip like locking lid for the scan tools on top of it. Yeah, some people are stupid. There's one. No, that's 78. That's too much. 10.5 too much. 48.50. See, this is pretty cool. I don't know. People are gonna make fun of me if I buy a purple toolbox. So I think that's kind of neat, though. The prices are definitely coming down on them. They used to be stupid expensive. Just people, even the used ones were stupid. I think that's about the cheapest ones you're going to get. They're going way up now. Let's see what the cheapest. How much is the cheapest Snap-on Epic on? Let's see. How much is the cheapest Snap-on Epic? $5.99. No, it's just a piece. Oh, hello, hello. Ooh, so they've got what appears to be flat black with gloss black pools on here for 4,800. That thing is super awesome. Man, that's if somebody grabs that thing, that's worth it. Where's it at? Are we going up here? We're gonna have to go visit these people. Oh, they're not that far. They're in North Carolina. I guarantee you something's wrong with it. Oh, the compressor? They sent us so we went to Harbor Freight to buy a compressor for the new shop. And they they had one on the floor and they wouldn't sell it to us. Couldn't tell us why they wouldn't sell it to us. But they just wouldn't sell it to us. And so we were like, well, oh well. So we go to Home Depot just to look around, and they had perfect. Like the one we have now is a Husky 60 gallon deal. It's pretty decent. Like I have has plenty of air for what I use. We don't run a lot of air tools, so air up some tires and stuff. So we bought it, and Lindsay was like, well, it'll fit in the Tundra. It'll be fine. So they start setting it in the Tundra, and it just completely collapses my shocks. I'm like, that's not cool. So we had it delivered. Shouldn't be an issue. Now remember when I left there, I looked at this thing, it was perfect. Well, apparently Home Depot does not deliver their own stuff. They have a company do it. Well, this company, first they said they were coming on Friday. So we waited until about 6 o'clock. We're on the phone with the Home Depot people. They're like, oh, well, it just came in. It was just delivered. I'm like, no, it's not. Did they take it to the wrong place? Apparently, they decided that they didn't want to bring it that day, and they just marked it as delivered so Home Depot wouldn't give them a problem. And so the next, they say they're going to bring it the next day on Saturday. Well, Lindsay comes up here, opens the door, they drop it off. The next, little later that day, I get there and look at it, and they had ripped the whole top off the thing. Uh, the the compressor wheel was just shattered. The oil filter or air filter was ripped off of it. Like it was just torn to pieces, scratches all down it. So we call them, like, hey, this isn't going to work. Y'all need to bring us another one. They bring us another one. Get here, roll it in, and same thing. They dropped it. The delivery company kept dropping them over and over and over and over. So finally, the third time, the store manager from that Home Depot had to come with it to make sure they didn't drop it. Like he followed them, like watched them load it in their truck. And this is a third party that's delivering. Watched them load it in their truck, followed them over here, unloaded it, and it was good. And then he got to talking with Lindsay. Turns out he has a C5 Corvette and he wants a Pro Charger, so we're gonna put a Pro Charger on his C5 Corvette. Just trying to get all the details. Anyway, that's usually how things go. He thinks he can outrun that Mustang, but nobody can outrun that Mustang. Yeah, I'm so glad we didn't get the Harbor Freight because I'm so happy with that 60-gallon Husky. It never runs. It's always full. Yeah, Home Depot subs out everything. I have no problem with the compressor. The one when we finally got the right one, it's great. That thing is awesome. You know, it if I didn't think it was going to do as well as it does, and I haven't had any issues. I haven't used any impacts with it because I don't use air impacts. But for die grinders, airing up tires, blowguns, stuff like that, no problem. Even use it to empty the oil drum, and it works fine. What else did I use it for? There was something I was running the crap out of it the other day. Can't remember, but it worked. It worked pretty good. What was it I was doing? I was doing something and it was running that. Maybe, I don't remember, but I have had no problems with that Husky. And the one at the other shop's broke now, so I may have to get a second Husky. It was cheap. I'm gonna look it up because it was really cheap. Now it depends on how much you use it. Keep in mind, I don't do impacts with it. Nope. No, not fair. Air. My hands are getting cold. It's getting hard to. $569 was how much it was. Yeah, that's it. $569. I think we had some kind of deal on it. We got it a little bit cheaper than that, or $559. I think we got it for like right at 500 or so because we got a deal on it. But it's been great. Haven't had any issues. Yeah, it was like $75 to get it delivered, which was worth it because it just bottomed out my truck. But I think we paid a little over 500 for it, but now they're about 559. See, I have two girls and a boy, and my youngest girl, she's 6, and she loves some tools. Like this thing. Let me find it. Where's it at? If I have it, I may not have it here. Maybe at the other shop. Oh yeah, here it is. This little snap-on ratchet. She calls this her little, and she loves this little thing. She plays with it all the time. She uses it more than I do. But What time is it? 8:51. Yeah, I have a 1-year-old son, a 6-year-old daughter, and a 9-year-old daughter. And my kids are a little bit crazy. Just they're like their mother. They're crazy. Yeah, my kids are nuts. That's all. They definitely take after their mother and do crazy stuff. Let's see. One day learn to type. Oh yeah, son just turned 20. Jeez, that'll be before I know it. I'm sure my oldest will be 20 before I know it, because that's just how it goes. Yeah, that's a lot of people. See, I have two brothers and three stepsisters, but don't really have that many nephews or nieces though. I have two nieces. Well, I don't have any. No, no, I have some step nieces. Yeah, the first 9 years flew by with my oldest. Like I still remember the day she was born. They get old very quick. Um, Being a mechanic, time flies by. I don't know why, but maybe it's because I like doing what I do. But time just seems to just disappear. Oh yeah, it's a whole different ballgame once you have kids, for sure. I waited a little too long, I think. Like I was 30 when I had my first. So, I know 29. I was 29 when I had my first. Like I should have done it when I was like 24, so that I wouldn't be so old when my son gets to be like 15, 16. Hopefully, I'll still be able to build him some cool drag cars and stuff. But I think I'm about to get out of here, guys. It's getting kind of cold in here. But I will definitely be back same time next week. Until then, I'll see y'all later.